Okay, today we're going to be looking at this I just got in the mail. This is for a number of future projects. Now, I already have, let me grab over here, this little cheapo arcade button. You can get these for probably a little less than $1. But what I have in here is a full arcade kit, and although I do plan on probably building some sort of arcade table, because I already have an arcade cabinet. I bought this big package, which is enough for a 2-player with joysticks and multiple buttons. I think it was somewhere like 12 or 10 full-size buttons. Well, let's look. Why am I trying to remember what I ordered? But I'm going to be using this for multiple projects. So here's a little pamphlet, and oh, in here looks like, oh, they gave me little stickers here for first player, because you can buy special buttons that have 1 or 2 player on there. This came with little stickers, so instead of having buttons designed for it, they have stickers designed for it. Here, let me see. Turn off autofocus here. Man, they focus in on that. So that's nice. It has 1, 2, and 4 player. Is there a 3 player in there? Yeah, so there's 4 in there. So that's pretty nice. I was not expecting that. I don't know if I'll use that, at least not with any of my upcoming projects, but I might in the future. And here's a little pamphlet saying they sell 2 types of buttons. Look at what type you might have. I think I'm going to have this type, because unlike this little button, which I says $1 a piece, the ones in this kit light up, which will be pretty cool. So not only do I have buttons, so here is a board. Let me pull this out here so we can have a look at this. And this is something neat about this this package. And you can buy these boards. You can buy all this separate, which is cheaper for me to buy it all together. So I should have 2 of these in here, along with all the wiring for them. So again, let's focus in on this. So this is, I hook up all the different controllers to this, the joysticks or the buttons, and then it goes, it should have a USB port. Maybe I have to solder that on there. But basically this turns all this, once you have the USB port on there, should be able to plug it into a computer, and it detects it just as a generic game controller. So if I was to use this for an emulator, I don't have to go programming. I don't have to wire into the GPIO pins on a Arduino or a Raspberry Pi or something. Just plug into here, plug this into the computer, and it will detect it theoretically as a generic game controller. I shouldn't have to install anything. I should have 2 of those, so let's see. This is the other one here, so number 2. And then this is one of the 2 joystick modules. So here I have, so this game set has blue and red game controllers. So here's the little knob that goes on there, and then this is a game controller which plugs into the board we were just looking at, and again it turns it into a standard game controller. So the wire's already on there for that, and again I have red and blue knobs. Here's the second joystick here. So that will be fun to play with. Here we have the USB cable. Oh, that's right, I don't have the solder or anything on. The USB cable plugs into the board right there with that little connector there. So that came with it. Oh, this entire package cost $72, which I priced it out buying everything separate was a little more than that. So again, that's why I ordered all these together. So here are what the arcade buttons. Now I have 2 sizes of arcade buttons. These look like maybe they're the smaller size. So let's pull out the rest of the wires. So here's USB cable for controller number 2. Here are all the wires to connect all the buttons to the controller boards, which is nice. These are all the rings, so you drill a hole in your cabinet or whatever you're going to do, and you slip this through there, and then you just tighten this on, and that's how you connect it to or install it on a board. And then we have white connectors here too. So again, the rest of what's in here, we take out all these little loops. So I have red and blue buttons. Again, I think I have 10 of the full-size buttons, which are these here, and then for each color there are 2 smaller buttons. So you can see here, again, let's focus in here. This one's a little smaller. So these would be what you're playing with, and then these would be your start or select, or your 1-player, 2-player, which I could stick these stickers on. So that's great. Again, I think I have 10 of the full size in blue and 2 of the small, and same with the red, 10 of the red. And again, these are, again, this button here is one I ordered a while ago that I never used in a project. It's got 2 connectors on the bottom because it's just a standard button. These have 4 on the bottom, and I'm assuming, looking at the little diagram in the paper they gave us originally, that 2 of these connectors, let me pull it out of here. 2 of these connectors should be for detecting the button press. The other 2, I'm assuming, are for lighting up because, again, these are LED lit, so they light up. So again, I'm going to be using these for probably for an arcade table, but I'll probably use one of these small blue ones. I'm going to be replacing my doorbell and making it a smart doorbell, and I thought it'd be cool to have a light up arcade game button. So I'm going to just make a nice little wood box, put this in there, somehow attach it to the wall, or you have the wires run for my regular doorbell. I'm going to connect that to an ESP8266 module so that I can get notifications on my computer and phone whenever someone rings my doorbell, and eventually I'm going to upgrade it so that I can get pictures, because I already have a camera out front. So yeah, these are all just buttons and little loops to screw the buttons in. So yeah, I'm excited about this, and again, this is going to be used for many projects, not just an arcade table, but just using these buttons and connectors for different projects, again, like a doorbell. So very excited about this. Again, kind of expensive, 72 bucks, but there's a lot in there. And again, these little modules to turn these into game controllers is nice because I can hook it to a computer and just, even if I'm not playing games, I can control a mouse or keyboard or detect any type of game input and have it do whatever I want. So very excited about this. I did see on eBay these modules here, the game modules, the game controller modules. If you look hard enough, you can find a set of 4 for, I think it was $12, maybe it was $10, which is a great deal, but it didn't include all the wiring, which you don't need, but it's nice to have the proper connections for those. So it's great that this package came with all of that. And again, I got this off of eBay. Not eBay. I got this off of Amazon. I checked on eBay. Prices were pretty much the same. Very little difference. And this was supposed to be 2-day shipping, although it took 4 days to get here, which is a little annoying. I mean, 4 days isn't long, but when you're paying for Prime, you would think, yeah. So anyway, very excited about this, and definitely will be doing many videos using stuff from this box. If you're interested in the stuff I might be doing with this, building an arcade table, hooking up an arcade smart doorbell to my house, be sure to subscribe. And if you like my videos, be sure to check out my website, filmsbychris.com. That's Chris with a K. There should be a link in the description. There I have 2 channels. This is my hardware channel. I have one that mainly focuses on software. You can search through videos from both channels on my website. Just go there and start typing into the search field and find what you're looking for. So be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, and looking forward to having some fun with this. Thanks again for watching, and as always, I hope that you have a great day.